I think dill is one of the most underrated herbs of all. Like when I talk about growing it, there's just not a lot of people that I know that grow it. And it's so versatile. The beauty is when you've got the plant growing like this, and it's green, and it's doing well, you can take the plant itself and then just cut it up and throw it into soups and everything, and it's great. It's called, when you do it that way, it's called dill weed. But when it goes to flower and it goes to seed, you can take all these seeds and then crush those up and use those as well. I like to take the seeds and I crush them in a grinder, and then I use those in, I make a dill mustard. And so I take and put them in the mustard, and then I use that dill mustard on sandwiches. It's just phenomenal. I love dill. It's one of my favorite herbs. But I'll bring you in closer and show you these plants. Now, dill is not, it doesn't like the heat, so when it starts getting hot, like above 80, 85 degrees, it'll start to flower and go to seed. So it likes the cold. It'll tolerate down to, well, in the 20s. This plant was here last year, and well, not the plant. There were plants here last year, and it dropped the seeds, and the seeds survived and grew new plants. But yeah, you can grow it, like start it in the early spring, or start it, or indoors, and then get it outside before it gets too warm, and it'll get really nice and tall. This thing is like 4 feet, probably almost 5 feet tall. And they do just really well here in Southern Oregon. So they don't like the heat, but once the heat, like it's the end of August, and we've had weather that's well in the hundreds many times. And so it went to seed. It started going to seed in actually June. But I'll bring you in and show you these seeds. They're actually just phenomenal. And I have some here that are still green that haven't seeded yet. And they're actually just starting to flower. It blows my mind. This thing is it's a wonderful plant. Let me bring you in here. Look at how tall that thing is. Well, there's 3 of them. There's 3 plants here. Look at how tall they are. So look how beautiful this is. Let me take one of these off and show you up close. So what it does is it flowers, and then each one of these little flowers turns into a seed right there. And so it starts, in the center, and then it's got these little tendrils that go out, and each one of those little flowers has a seed. And the way that you harvest these, you just grab it like this, and you just pull it out like that, and there's your seed right there. If I pull on them and they feel a little green, then I'll leave them. Like, see here, this is kind of strange. This one here, I've got new ones right there on the old stem that's already gone to seed. So they just keep on giving and giving. And then you got some that are large, like this one. Look at how big this one is. So I just take the head like that, pull it up like this, put it in the bag. And the reason why I use a small bag, look at that, almost all gone, is because when I do this, all these little tendrils, branches, stems are hitting the sides of the bag, and it's knocking them off. If I used a bigger bag or a pot, a tub or something, and I just try to shake them, they wouldn't fall off as easily. So going like this, they're actually hitting the sides of the bag, and off they come. And the way that you actually can tell that they're ready to harvest is because they're all brown. Let me show you. So one of these here, you'll notice this little stem here, like that. See, there's no life left to it. It's pretty much just brown. And so you can tell if the seeds also come off easily, like that, then see how easy they came off. So this is definitely ready. And then, of course, the ultimate test is putting them in the bag and shaking. And if they come off by shaking, they're definitely ready. Now, if you don't harvest these seeds and you live in a warmer climate, kind of temperate, then yeah, they'll just drop their seeds right here. They'll grow new plants, and you'll just have endless amounts of dill. And so, if you want to harvest the seeds, then of course get them before they fall. If you don't, and you just like to harvest the dill itself, now I don't do the stem, but you harvest this. Let me show you some here that hasn't even gone to flower yet. So I'm going to try to focus on that. That's what dill actually looks like when it's young, and you can pick this and use this, and it's called dill weed when you use it like this. Now, I don't use the stems, like, you know, the stalks here. I don't do anything with them. That's just, yeah, I mean, they're edible, I'm sure, but I don't eat those. There's nothing you can really do with them because you'd have to dry them really well and then somehow grind them up, and I just don't have the time for that. That's senseless, considering I have so much dill anyways. Look at that. I just love dill. So just from those 3 plants, I've got about that much right there. That's incredible. That's a lot of dill seed. So I'll go ahead and put these in the house, in the kitchen, where it's warm and dry. And I will just put them into a little glass container that I have for my dill, just whole. And then I'll just use them as I need them, crush them as I need them. That way they retain their flavor. So that's all there is to harvesting dill seeds. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell so you get notifications. All right, we'll catch you guys later.